The Alba Wine and Spirits warehouse in Edison was a target of a raid by U.S. Customs and Border Protection today. In all, 15 employees were taken into custody by federal agents. News 12 New Jersey's Chris Keating was there as agents were making the arrests.
Around 30 agents with U.S. Customs and Border Protection were on the warehouse property of Alba Wine and Spirits, demanding identification from anyone working there. One of those was a longtime employee named Diego.
They was pushing me, they was harassing me. When I told them to keep their distance, they pushed me down the floor and handcuffed me.
Once they ran his identification and learned he is a legal resident, Diego was given a wristband.
I feel like an animal right now being tagged like this. Some people over here only working, nobody here doing nothing bad.
Those who didn't have proper ID were zip-tied and taken away in vans. At the entrance to the property within the Heller Industrial Park, Pastor Seth Copperdale, an advocate for immigrant rights, was warning people showing up for work to turn around because immigration was on site.
We have a huge immigrant population and we have very little in place to provide anything that looks like real protection.
Close by, relatives of employees had shown up after getting calls from inside to bring identification. This man told us his brother was arrested and being taken away to Delaney Hall, the immigration detention center in Newark. We spoke with another man who was at the warehouse for a job interview when agents arrived on scene. He was also questioned and cleared, but felt badly for those being arrested.
They're not doing nothing wrong. They're just working. They should go for some people that they're really doing bad things.
The operation also caused a backlog of trucks. One of those drivers was Fausto Martinez, who was heading to Alba to pick up 4 pallets of wine.
Right now, it's maybe 4 or 5 trucks there stuck. So I was one of the last one, and I was managed to back out.
By noon, federal agents who have been conducting similar raids all across the country were leaving, while relatives of those detained were heading off to one of 2 detention centers in Elizabeth or Newark to find out what will happen with them. In Edison, I'm Chris Keating, News 12 New Jersey.